You are not alone. I am here with you. Though we're far apart, you're always in my heart. You are not alone.
Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Well, it's the end of year 2014 now, and we have with us one of the game changers of Bollywood for the year 2014, Priyanka Chopra. She's not only had commercial success, but at the same time, she's given a spellbinding performance in Mary Kom. Huge pleasure to have you back on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you so much, Faridoon.
In fact, you know, when I was saying a game changer, I had this hunch, this guess that you're feeling inside that I've always been a game changer. No, yeah, I know.
I've always wanted to be a game changer, and it's really nice to see you introducing me as one now.
Right. Okay, but I think it's been a very good year for you in both in terms of commercial success as well as the sort of acclaim that has come your way as well.
It has been a really wonderful year. I'm doing the things I wanted to do. You know, I've worked all these years to reach a certain place in my life where I can do films which matter, which make a difference.
Right.
Films which say something, a lot more than just. Which has nothing to take away from entertaining cinema. Mary Kom was an extremely entertaining film,
right.
But it was gratifying on many levels because I got to tell the story of one of India's hidden icons who people didn't really know much about, which changed her life as well as mine. And the film was successful financially. I think that was a big victory for female actors, and I'm really happy to have led that, you know.
Right. Okay, and in terms of the physicality that you were able to just portray, many actresses would find that as an inspiration for themselves. Many girls, I think, have been finding that as an inspiration. Does that give you high?
I don't know about the high, but it makes me feel really happy that people are accepting that. You know, I did change my body type to look a lot more athletic and buff and muscular, and that's usually not attractive in a woman. But I'm glad people saw it for what it was. I was a sports person, and I wanted to portray that correctly. I didn't want to look like Priyanka Chopra, who's playing a boxer. So I'm really happy that more than anything that girls are finding it empowering.
Right.
And then they feel like standing up on their own feet, and they feel like doing something which makes them feel good. I think it's a really important time in India especially, where I think girls need to be empowered. And I didn't realize that this film would do that when I took it on. But I think that is the high for me.
You tweeted some time back that I think Michael Jackson's song that "You Are Not Alone, I Am Here With You." Though we are far apart, you're always in my heart, you're not alone. So who is it that Priyanka Chopra thinks about? Because you've been extremely mysterious about your, matters of the heart somehow.
I've been mysterious about my matters of the heart all my life.
All your life. So, but...
no, but this was not a personal message.
It is not a personal message.
It wasn't. I was reading a lot of my tweets, and because it's the year end, a lot of people get nostalgic about what they're going to do for New Year's and who they're going to be with, and people put a lot of pressure on themselves कि हम अकेले घर पे बैठे हैं या हमारे पास दोस्त हैं या family नहीं है. So this was for that. This was for people who love me. In fact, last night also I sang that song saying that for my fans at least, that you're not alone. I'm there with you.
So can you please hum up one line for us as well as possible?
Okay. You are not alone. I am here with you. Though we're far apart, you're always in my heart. You are not alone.
Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And we are getting greedy. I think you've done wonderful stuff in Imagine actually.
Thank you.
So I don't know if that can be the parting shot for 2014 if possible.
Okay. Just the last two lines.
Bilkul.
Okay. Imagine all the people living life in peace.
fabulous. And Priyanka is not well right now, so that's really sporting of her to sing up for us.
Makes my voice huskier.
No, but I think it sounded beautiful actually. It sounded beautiful. In terms of women's safety, I think you made a huge statement with that movie, but even yesterday we've had this rape incident in Delhi somewhere, and all these just reports keep on coming up. Does it bother you? Does it worry you hugely somewhere?
It does worry me. Of course, it worries me. I think I think it's high time that we live in a nation where we start defending the women that we are living in, and as men, the men in the country need to change their mindset towards women. I think that's very, very important. Where we need to start thinking that women are not just for pleasure or for sex or for taking care of the kitchen. We are human beings as much as men are. And I think that mindset which has been set into the heads of people in India for so many years, that needs to start changing with education, with awareness, and people need to just stand up for the females in this country.
Now there's this group that has recently said that actresses who are doing item songs and they can be equated with prostitutes, and he wants to just move the Supreme Court and all that stuff as well. Now, how do you react to something of this sort when such generalizations and
well, I would like to say that I would like to move the court to stop these men from wearing pants, because I don't think that they are men enough to stand up for the real issue. Stop deflecting and start defending the women of this country. तो क्या मैं बोल सकती हूँ कोर्ट को कि आप इनको पैंट नहीं पहनने दो, आप स्कर्ट पहनाओ इनको, because ये तो लड़कियों की तरह बिहेव कर रहे हैं, because लड़कियों की तरह बिहेव करना करेक्ट है. That's a bit stupid to turn around and say कि आप it's like saying कि अगर लड़की ने स्कर्ट पहनी है छोटी तो उसका रेप होना चाहिए. जी नहीं, लड़की ने छोटी स्कर्ट पहनी है उसके लिए उसका रेप नहीं होना चाहिए. She is raped because a man raped her. It's as stupid and regressive as that, and anyone can move the court for anything nowadays. It's as bizarre as that to me.
Do you somewhere feel that Bollywood is a soft target? People tend to use it whenever they want to in terms of getting mileage or
publicity.
in terms of publicity and all that stuff. But somewhere it's just referred to in a frivolous manner sometimes.
Sometimes I won't say all the time.
Right.
Bollywood is a huge reflection of society, whereas a society is a huge reflection of Bollywood. जो हम फिल्मों में करते हैं कभी-कभी आप society में देखेंगे, जो society में होता है वो हम फिल्मों में दोहराते हैं. I think films and what is happening currently and how people see people currently, that is it's always been synonymous. But yes, I think if you take the name of a big star, you get headlines.
Right.
If you don't take the name of a star, you will get a third page or maybe a small mention somewhere. So it's easier to take the name of Hindi cinema to get publicity. A lot of times, a lot of people do that.
In fact, Swaminathan Iyer, a famous columnist, he has written in today's paper that India in recent times, in many ways, is known more because of certain Bollywood stars like a Raj Kapoor or a Shah Rukh Khan than maybe some of the politicians somehow. So it's high time that maybe Bollywood ought to be just respected more, and because the contribution in terms of how many people across the world know about India, many a times they know about it because of Hindi movies.
That's a great way of looking at it, and I definitely do think that.
And Priyanka Chopra as well, for example, there's so many fans that you have across the world.
Yes, and I have a social responsibility towards them, but that's a very individual thing. You can't pick up every single citizen and every single person and tell them कि आपने क्या किया है. And the names that you take, including mine, I think all those people have always had a huge social responsibility towards the people who look up to them. And I think as public figures, actors, female and male, in Bollywood, should be given their due and not just seen as easy targets to be pulled down because that's what makes news.
Right, absolutely. I think yesterday you performed at Got Talent.
World Got Talent.
Did you host as well, or you performed?
I just had a
because there was a rumor that you were hosting as well.
Lots of rumors about me.
Absolutely. So what all songs did you perform on?
I did actually 4 different genres of dance. So I did cabaret, I did jazz, I did Assalame Ishqum, I sang Erase, one of my EDM tracks, and then I did a dubstep mix of Tune Mari Entriya and then Ramleela.
Now, Prime Minister Modi has appreciated your Swachh Bharat Abhiyaan as well. I think you made a lovely video. The entire, I think, Versova beautification, and you've done wonderfully as well. Something about that, because I think that is something that should be an inspiration for a lot of people within the country.
Well, I was very excited, it's not every day that you get picked by the Prime Minister to be his personal soldier. And I appreciate Prime Minister Modi tremendously for everything that he's doing. He's really an icon for the youth, and he's so accessible, which is great. And really take it very seriously. Our country is our home, and people have stopped looking at it as that. People think कि बस सिर्फ अपना घर साफ करना is enough, and I don't think so. I think हम लोग जब abroad जाते हैं तो हम अपनी गाड़ी से फेंकते थोड़ी ना है rappers. तो यहाँ पे इंडिया में क्यों करते हैं, अपने ही घर में क्यों करते हैं? And to me, I wanted to do a little bit more, and मुझे याद था वर्सोवा में मैंने अग्निपथ की शूटिंग की थी वहाँ पे, and every day when I used to drive into set, big mounds of, like, I think it was mountains of garbage जो सालों से collect हो रहा था, वहाँ पे बच्चे खेल रहे हैं, and that was their childhood, and when I got this duty, I thought I would do a little bit more. So instead of just cleaning it, I rehabilitated the entire neighborhood, and it's fabulous because the kids are playing outside. अभी हमने जाके फिर से देखा, and they play volleyball, they play cricket over there, and they're just really happy, and I'm glad I could do that.
No, fabulous. And in fact, Salman Khan tweeted a picture, I think, of somewhere in Bandra where there was some filth and everything, and just that coaxing all the MP and MLA that maybe you should be just cleaning it up and all that stuff.
But we had a lot of help from the BMC to do it, I have to say. They really helped, and they came on board, and Mr. Sailesh, who's the local BMC head, he's come and put toilets, and he really helped us out. So I have to say that I got a lot of help from the government.
Fantastic. You had a great time at Arpita's wedding in Hyderabad?
Yes, I did. It was actually lots of fun. One of the nicest parties I've been to in a long time. Right.
And I think you had the entire Mujhse Shaadi Karoge, I think, gang over there as well. Shaadi Married Wala and
Broadband. Yeah, all of us were there. It was good fun. It was a nice reunion.
All right. Now, are you doing a film on Amrita Pritam with Irfan Khan? Right?
I was offered the film, but I think we are going back and forth on figuring out whether I'm doing the film or not in terms of accommodating. So we haven't come to the conclusion yet.
Right. Okay. But you are considering that movie?
Yeah, the point is, see, I'm doing Bajirao right now, and Madam Ji is going to start, which is going to take me into mid next year anyway. So now I'm just reading and assessing a few things of what I'm going to take on next year. So yes, this film is definitely one of them. And
there are talks that I think Ritesh Zivani has said that Dawn 3 will be happening very soon. So
no, he never said that.
I think he did.
No, they asked him, will you make Dawn or something? And he says if it happens, it will be whatever, something like that. But there was never a confirmation. As of now, it's not being made.
All right, and experience of working in Bajirao Mastani?
Amazing. It's like, I think Sanjay sir is an institution as a director. I am a huge fan, and I'm so floored with working with him. He's such a sensitive director. Choti cheezein wo pakad lete hain, and it's emotionally very depleting for me because Kashi's character is just heartbreaking. But it's definitely testing me as an actor.
You're doing a lead role in Sanjay Bansali's next film? That's what the rumor is?
The production, they've offered me a few films. Like I said, this is the time where I'm assessing what I'm going to do next.
So thank you very much, and lovely to have you, and fantastic year that you've had, and we hope that 2015 इससे भी और कहीं ज़्यादा बेहतरीन होने वाला है, and all the best for that.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
That's all from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching. Hi, this is Faridoon Shahryar. For the most interesting celebrity interviews, do subscribe to Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.